It's your boy Eclipse. I'm here with my brother Mike. You already know, man. We just want to say first off, thank you for all the love, the support, the likes, the shares, everything y'all gave us on that first episode. We've been referring to it as the come up just because on some tribute to J. Cole. We grew up on him, but also like that's just us getting our feet wet. This the second episode. We here. It's business now. So we trying to get right into it. So man, Mike, August 26th, Soldier Field. 9 p.m. You was there. The atmosphere, what they be saying, the ambiance, man. Paint that picture for
Yeah.
us, what it was like.
Man, that shit was a night to remember, man. Like from just driving up. Lakeshore driving shit, driving up. It's traffic for days. I was texting you. Oh man, I'm a mile away, half a mile away. What, 30 minutes to an hour just to get there, just a half a mile. You see everybody walking down the street, crowds on top of crowds. People see other people walking to Soldier Field, they hopping out their cars, hopping out their Ubers, and just start walking with everybody else. I'm like, all right, I ain't gonna never make it to Soldier Field and find no parking. So I'm like, I gotta find me a little spot. Ducked off, find the spot on the street. Shit, it was like about 10 blocks away, maybe.
Man.
So I get to walk in there and you see just more people who just, for the love of the music, for the love of Kanye, walking with me. Like, it was a couple people walking with me. You going to the concert too? Yeah. They, all right, which way we go? We all walking together. And, we finally make it there late. We got there about 9:45 maybe. And then you got to find your seats. It's so crowded. Everybody trying to, get to where they need to be. Then you finally get there. He come out about 10:30. He probably started. And man, I told you I was on my way to the concession to get some water or something, bad. Lights went out. All you hear, Donda, Donda, Donda. I'm like, and then the speakers, the way it was set up, so electric. Like, you could feel that shit. Like, like throughout your whole body, just shaking. The speakers loud, just over and over again. Donda, 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 Donda. Everybody started going crazy. G. You see everybody stand up, get their phones ready, get their cameras and shit out. He come walk here. Here he come walking out, and then they got hella cars, bro, like SUVs, fucking regular sedans, pickup trucks, the fucking Mercedes vans coming through. Then they got all the people coming in and waves and shit. And they just jump right into the music right after, all of that. Now I'm expecting, I'm expecting it to be kind of the same as the Atlanta event.
Yeah.
No, it was way different. He got different stuff. He built this childhood house he put there and shit. In the middle of the stage. Got the people around his little crowd around it. And then the cars driving in a circle around the house. And then they go into the music. I'm like, all right. I kind of, heard this song on the live stream from Atlanta. Then I'm like, all right, Jay-Z's supposed to be on this song. No, whole shit changed. Here come the baby. And he spazzed, and I'm okay. And then it got me thinking, like, is like where Hove at? Like, did he take Hove off the official album? Like,
Man,
is is he gonna replace him with the baby out of all? Especially after hearing like he took down the other song with the baby, all the shit that's going on with the baby. But like the song was fitting because like and then he had Marilyn Manson, everything that's going on with Marilyn Manson, sexual assaults and shit,
for sure.
allegations, and he all up on the porch of the house, you know, vibing, rapping the song, and I'm like, bruh, like I better hear since he switched it up. So I'm like, I wanted to hear the whole verse, but then I'm like, all right, baby's spaz on it, so like it ain't too bad of a difference, but I wanted to hear it in person.
Nah, for sure.
And I just kept telling myself, I better hear that Locks verse, the Locks. I better hear the Locks. And going through all the songs, they didn't make it. Cuddy's album wasn't on there. I mean, his verse wasn't on there. So I'm like, this is a whole, different version of that.
Yeah.
Like he got multiple versions of the album and stuff. So, but the whole time from start to finish, it was electric. Everybody going crazy after every song. Another song, like you hear the crowd just going crazy, and then as soon as the next song pick up, complete silence. Everybody attentively listening, watching every move. It was so strategic. Like everything he was doing. Westside Gunn came out, rapped his
Oh,
verse.
Fly God.
Uh, shit, who else? It looked like Travis was on stage. I couldn't tell. What's her name? Shanessa.
That's the
Jamaican. Yeah,
overseas, yeah.
yeah. She's a Jamaican artist. She was out there, and then it was like while I'm taking it all in, I'm in between songs and stuff, trying to get the vibe, see what it's like on Twitter, how everybody feeling like watching it from home. And man,
Talking
everybody
about it.
just loving it. It was crazy though. It was a night to remember. You can't forget something like that, man. He coming out setting himself on fire, shit. And you like, man, this man, he's artistic on a whole nother level.
Bro.
Then at the end, bringing out Kim Kardashian, like a little damn near walking down the aisle. They got all the people set up, standing on both sides. She coming through the crowd on some wedding type shit, like they, getting remarried and shit. To end it off like that, it was spectacular, no doubt.
Man, I was at home watching the live stream, bro. Once you got there, I was mad that I ain't go too. But I'm at home watching the live stream, bro. When I tell you, I ain't know when it was gonna start because at that point it's like 9, 10 o'clock, bro. I ain't got my shower yet. So I'm trying to get my shower before it start. I think soon as I hop in the shower, I hear Donda, Donda, Donda. Crowd going crazy. Bro, I gotta wash my ass, bro. But I'm trying to see this. So I'm in the shower trying to wash up. I'm trying to hurry up, but I gotta get clean, bro. All I keep hearing one song go off, it's silence. Then the crowd go crazy again. So I'm mad. After about 15 minutes, I'm all right, I'm clean. Boom, hop out. I'm trying to watch that while brushing my hair, all that stuff, bro. Oh man. But it's like that's the first thing I noticed. Like, he took the whole verse off, but then I'm listening to it and I'm like, the baby kind of snapping. Don't support what he did, but the baby snapping. Like the Marilyn Manson stuff again, don't support what he did. I don't know why he was on the stage actually, but I'm like,
Yeah.
again, Hove, but I mean not Hove, but you gotta understand, Ye in that space where he real into church, and it's like this what I'm thinking that Ye is thinking. This not what I, you know, might not be what this not what I believe in, but I think from Ye mindset, it's like he in that church mode. So it's like he in that like repentance, like I guess kind of like giving him a second chance when everybody else ain't trying to get him a second chance type of. I feel like that's what he trying to do. Um, but that's shade, bro. Whether you like it, whether I seen a lot of people loving it, I seen some people criticizing, but people talking about it. And it's like, in this day and age, you feel me? Whether it's like Lil Nas X, Lizzo, Cardi B, like it's like everything's strategic now in a way that you trying to you trying to get a response, whether it's good or bad. It's like everybody just they trying to do stuff that get a response, man. And I mean, I definitely want the locks and the whole versus back, but the baby surprised me. Like Fabio foreign verse on that surprised me because it's like Ye been known to, like he told Ross on that Devil in a New Dress, like to rewrite his verse. So Ye been known to Nicki Monster verse, bring the best out of people. So those verses surprised me. I still want that whole verse. I definitely want that Locks verse because the Locks on the song with J-Elect is like
Yeah.
those God MCs, like so man.
Him, man, see, for it to be in Chicago and shit too. And
For
then
sure.
he let the little interlude play with Larry Hoover Jr. And then right after that, it come
Ruger, let him get it.
Rube,
He
man,
anthem off.
the GDM will come on. That shit go crazy. And then right after that, the just the I mean, it ain't even about like the gang shit, the rivalry and all that shit. But right after that, he played
Dirt,
a
yeah.
song with Dirk on it, bro. Like it's man, just and nobody had nothing bad to say about it though, too. Because I mean, it's bringing everybody together, no
Oh,
matter
for
what,
sure.
bro.
That's what I've been saying for the longest. Like one of my knocks is it ain't really a knock. But when I talk about Chicago, like music scene, it's always like I wish the OGs would have did more for us. And
Yeah,
part of it is like, Ye, Lupe, Common, he was out there, but when people see Common, they don't necessarily think like he on some gang shit. But
right.
and part of like Bump J, he was really the kind of like the OG that was like gang related, but he got locked up. So that probably messed stuff up. But it was like the OGs, they ain't never really built that infrastructure for like these young dudes. And I kind of hate that because, like Keith had that buzz when he first came out. It was some real, it was all again, it's all layered in like what's going on in our streets. Like it was a gang war, and like that's what it was all littered in. But they just needed somebody to like mold that energy, bro. Like just mold that energy. And we probably could have had like a Nipsey or a YG or somebody who, they in that street, it's they banging, but they doing it in a way where it's like we gonna get this money too. Like we gonna get
Yeah,
this money too. So like I'm happy that
somebody to build the bridge, man, to
yeah,
link the gap between the commons and the dirts.
and I'm happy that Ye did that, like giving Ruga that platform because it's like for so long it been dirt and the BDs and it's like it been hard for anybody else. You got Herb and Bibby, but that's East Side. And you got Polo G, he like from up north. You had like Lil Fo from out west. He ain't never really get to that level. But you had dudes, like before Duck Pass, you had Pappy and certain dudes, they could never get to that level. And you could say part of it was they was on the other side from Dirt now. And like I'm happy that Ye gave Ruger that platform, man, because all that beef and stuff messed us up because we killing each other. We lost too many of our talented people. So I'm just happy that like I keep reiterating this. I'm just happy that Ye gave that platform, like to play a song with Ruger, to then let the Larry Hoover joint, the to let Ruger play his joint with Ye, then to play Dirk back to back. It's like that's love. And other people, like I know all Ye fans ain't Chicago people, but being from Chicago, that means something, bro, because we need that. Like we need that for sure.
Especially since Dirk he actively said it. He missed the PJ to go do a session with. Yeah, he was supposed to be on the album. He was real upset about it. And he ended up getting his verse on this version of the album. So it was nice to see it though.
For sure.
Because you ain't it's like, man, he one of the hottest out right now, and
For
he
sure.
missed his opportunity, man. You hate to see something like that. But he linked up with him and got him a verse to put on there.
And man, I hope this because everybody been, even Dirk name, everybody really been politicking to get on to and this ain't music related. I'm finna go into a segment that ain't really music related, but everybody, even Dirk name, they been politicking for Larry to get out. And you gotta understand, just to paint a picture with people, like think of Chicago and our gangs is like people always talk about the violence, but you gotta understand, like compare what's going on in Chicago with gangs to like the black family. It's like you had Larry Hoovers and Jeff Forts and all these OGs, and they like the black fathers of the household. And when you take the black father out the household, you got these kids who left without that guidance. And so Dirk and Duck and Ruger and Vaughn and all that whole war, it's a result of, like you took the Larrys and stuff who they had a plan, they stood for something, they had control over this. You take away that control and that you leaving all these young kids to like figure this out on their own. And you
Half of them don't even know why they do it. They just do
exactly
it. Yeah. They
they
just wake up and shit.
they
It's
doing this
just
without guidance.
yeah.
So they all this violence and this killings it's a result of they trying to do something, step up into a role that they not ready for, that they want nurtured into. That's why you see places like LA where, they still call people OGs. You had somebody like Nipsey and, like they still got OGs and stuff where they listen to OGs and they get them guided in Chicago. Keith and them got on when they was what, 16?
Yeah.
You giving a 16-year-old from the hood who gang banging, who done seen murders, some of these dudes who they did what they did. And they
Right.
dealing with that PTSD, that trauma, all that, and then you put them in a spotlight and you forcing them to make these decisions that they're not ready for. So I'm just happy that I hope he step into that role of like, man, just he giving like people like Rugen and them, he giving them a look that they deserve, man. And I like all the other stuff people criticize J Folk. As a person from Chicago, I salute him for that because you don't know how much we need that,
Right.
man.
But also on the same note, I was listening to Joe Budden podcast.
For sure.
He was saying he brought some insight to it too. He was thinking like, oh, this is a ever evolving album. This probably it might not ever hit streaming service. It might not ever hit the iTunes store so you can buy it. He was saying like this could be a way to evolve artistry. Like
For sure.
this is an album where all right, I got this person and this person on this one song, but that's two different versions of the song. Or I got, however many versions of the same album. And as I tour, y'all can hear it, but y'all ain't gonna get, the finished product, the complete. That way, nobody don't feel left off the album. Nobody don't feel like, oh, I missed my time to shine. Like this, knowing, yeah, man, this could very well be that. Like him
For sure.
touring this album, he making the money, everybody coming out, they buying the tickets, and then everybody else who can't get the ticket, they on Apple Music, listening in, watching, and then he just telling his story, he painting this picture of the album every time he come out, and it just keep evolving, it keep showing you all this person, I got this person to do a verse on this song. It's different from the whole verse that was on the song. Dirk ended up being on this song, even though he didn't make the cut.
Man.
He could put so many people onto this album and give them their spotlight they deserve, and it's gonna bring out the best in any artist that jump on this album. Because for one thing, he gonna bring out the best in whoever.
For sure.
Whoever jump on the Ye album, they know they gotta come with it. So it could very well be that. And that just gave me a little insight more too, like what could possibly be going through.
I didn't even think about it like that.
Yeah,
but that's I rock with that, bro. And that's why I'm not mad at the baby feature. One, because I want to put it in a certain way. Put it like this, man. I tell people all the time, Kendrick's needed, but like a dude like G Herbo needed too. Like G Herbo might not be as articulate as Kendrick is, and that's okay because Kendrick might say it in a certain way or with a certain style, and he pushing that agenda like being proud, being proud of that black pride. Yeah. He pushing that, and dudes, I know dudes in the hood, Kendrick from the hood too, but they see they self in G Herbo. So like G Herbo ain't gonna say it the same way Kendrick gonna say it, but he gonna say it in a way that the niggas in the hood gonna relate to. So it's like the baby.
His verse was, you could relate to that verse.
Yeah.
Instead of having the whole verse where his demographic probably could relate to his verse.
Yeah.
And then Hov a billionaire now, so then he doing all these other. You getting this perspective from a billionaire to be on this song. His penmanship, he writing up his verse it's a whole different mindset of the baby who's going through X, Y, and Z right now. Him writing up a verse, and it's got to be a Ye verse. Man, it's totally different than like just Ye thinking about that and showing us both versions of the verse. Man, that's crazy.
That's why when you just said that about what Joe Budden said, if he put out, I love for him to maybe put out both versions. Because when I'm listening to Baby verse, again, we ain't supporting the homophobic stuff, bro, because let people live how they live. Like, everybody gonna get it how they get it.
Yeah.
And it's, again, but when you grow up in the hood,
that
sometimes we raising ignorance, right?
Yeah.
And the older you get, it's on you. Once you get older, it's on you to unlearn that ignorance.
Right.
I remember certain stuff I was ignorant on. And as I got older, you learn right from wrong. And like, bro, like, you can't do that no more. So he wrong for not, like, he old enough to know better. But understand,
if you never take yourself out of that situation, like I'm not in the same hood that I grew up in. I'm not, hanging around, even 80% of the people that I, was rocking with when I was younger and doing all of dumb shit I used to do. I ain't doing half of that shit. So like I got a whole different mindset now. Like
Exactly.
the world is ever always evolved, man. And I was able to be in a different place, diversity, you know, meet new people, and I got a different outlook on life, you know. And I evolved with the world. While it kept changing, I changed with it because I'm in a different space. But if I was in the same space I was, you know, no telling how I'd be, you know,
For sure.
how I'd be acting. And that's the same with even, you know, the baby or anybody, Boosie, all of these T.I., all these people who still act like that, man. I look at it as, man, they they want to be a part of the world that's changing because they craft. They want everybody to. They want different people to listen to their music. They want all the people to listen to their music. No artist doesn't want, you know, everybody to listen to their music, listen to their craft. But you got to be able to change with the world too, if you want that. And if you can't get with that, you're gonna be stuck with those same people that you've been with for however many years,
For sure.
thinking the same, having the same outlook on life, thinking the same homophobic ways. You know, if you ain't around that, if you ain't been exposed to that, if you was always exposed to, oh, hey, this ain't the way I, you know, I see things. This ain't we don't rock with that. We don't rock with this. You know, I don't got nobody around me that's living like that. Then of course you stuck in your same ways.
For
You
sure.
got your same outlook on life, and it's gonna hurt you in the long run. Because you one thing for sure, you got to evolve as the world evolves, or you're gonna get left behind. And it's starting to
For
show with a
sure.
bunch of people.
And that's just that's all I want to say. Like we gonna move on, but you know, like my own, and I just want to say, cause again, like baby young, and again he got to be held. He just had a line in there where it's like, and it always kind of been my knock when we cancel people is just like, man, I think he had some line. What he say? Y'all canceling me, and y'all don't realize y'all also taking like food off my baby plate, and it's just again. And somebody was, I forgot where I was watching it. It might have been I think it was Rory and Maul pod the other day. And they were saying canceling people is it's fine in a sense, because when you cancel somebody, what you do is sometimes, you know, it's like, I don't got kids, you got kids. I don't know how you discipline them, but you know, if say like if they do something wrong and you never take a toy, you know, their phone or something, they gonna think it's okay. Like it ain't got to be a whooping or something, but like however way you discipline them, like they got to know like this wrong. Cause just saying like yo that's wrong, if they not disciplined, they gonna continue to do it because it's not no punishment with it. But like baby, maybe he should have been took off a couple tours and stuff to be like, hey bro, like what you did was wrong. And once you get in the person pockets, they gonna sit back like, oh man, like I'm losing thousands, millions. That'll make a person change when you get in their pockets. But when we cancel somebody and get in their pockets, we also gotta again like try to educate them. And I think a lot of people got to the point where they enjoy canceling people. And sometimes I see people cancel people, but they don't check on the people that was offended. Like baby said some stuff that offended a community, like people in the LGBT community. So like if we gonna punish baby, punish him and like, you know, discipline him how we gonna see fit. But also push that agenda and like raise awareness for the people he you know, offending. Don't just cancel him to have fun and get that power rush off. Yeah, I got the power to cancel somebody.
All right.
Cancel him and push that agenda too. Like, you feel me? Because when people do it like that, it's like when I see you just cancel somebody, but then you're not pushing that awareness for those people. it's like it don't look like you support those people. You know, you just get a rush
Right.
out of canceling a person. So that's all they made that point, and it and like I felt that. So I just wanted
Yeah.
to share that. You feel me?
That also contributes though. That contributes to the person. I see how the baby he doubled down, tripled down.
Yeah,
Even in the song, he even said, you know, man, people. He kept on saying people soft, all this, you know, different shit like that. But like, and now he trying to, you know, he trying to reverse it onto the, you know, the cancel culture people,
for sure.
reverse it on them and be like, yo, you're taking food off my daughter's plate too, you know. But at the same time, it's like if you missed however many shows you missed so far, they took you off of that ain't gonna change your daughter's life,
For
you
sure.
know.
No, it is
So
on him.
I wouldn't rush to, you know, try to get people to empathize for you by saying
No, for
that
sure, for
though.
sure.
Because you gotta put in the work too. And as long as you got people like Boosie and T.I., different stuff like people he probably looked up to come to his aid and be like, hey man, I feel the same way, blah blah blah. He ain't never gonna learn. So
No, for
like
sure.
he gotta just, and I ain't saying keep pushing the agenda of canceling him or nothing like that, but he just gotta come to his to the if he believes wholeheartedly that, oh, y'all taking food off my daughter's plate, it comes a time when you gotta now look at, oh, this means something to somebody. The stuff I said, man, like it means something to somebody. Like now you gotta be willing to put in that work to make amends for whatever you did. Because instead of just saying, "Oh, it's taking food off my daughter's plate,"
No, for
because
sure.
one or two, three, four concerts or whatever, that ain't going that ain't you ain't gonna see that effect right away. Your daughter ain't sitting at
Cause
home
that
and not having food, not having the toys, not having clothes she need just from a couple events being like, all right, we gonna pull you from it because you were still on one of the biggest stages
for sure.
with Summer Jam. You were still on Summer Jam, one of the biggest stages
See,
there
and that's
is.
come from like when we was little, bro. Like, and it's like I was saying earlier, it's you gotta telling somebody they wrong or what they did was wrong not enough. You gotta get them because that's part of what it is. A lot of people you could tell them they wrong because I don't, we all done had friends or something. And it's like, bro, you wrong. You can't say that. And you talking to them, and you realize they genuinely like they don't see how they wrong. Like
Right.
I done had homies like I'm talking to them like, bro, you wrong, and they going back and forth, and I'm looking at his face like you not even acting, bro. Like in your head, you really don't process. Like you really can't understand how
Yeah.
you wrong, and it's like that's part of and that's part of it. Cause like I said,
Yeah.
I get what he's saying. Like sometimes, cause it's a way. Cause it's a way. Cause it's like it's frustrating. Cause at the same time, like Boosie is, bro. He 40, 50, man. He what he is, bro. We
Yeah.
not changing Boosie. Boosie, he not reaching nobody no more. But like the baby gotta understand, bro.
If he want to be the megastar that he's
Yeah.
trying to be, you got to get with it, man.
And
Ain't nothing.
it's like what Chris Brown said, bro. Go on stage, perform, and leave.
You
Like,
ain't never. That's one of the biggest issues I have with celebrity. Y'all overshare, man. Y'all people
bro,
just like us. Y'all people just like if I was to get on Twitter or something like that and just be sharing all my opinions and shit,
that's what I say.
like
Like, you
you
think the
open up
baby,
yeah, you open up yourself for criticism and shit like that. Like, man, like if I like all the we we look for it all the time when the white people when they go around, you know, saying stuff they ain't got no business saying, doing stuff they ain't got no business doing, acting crazy in public, and then next you know they crying somewhere because, oh look, now my job and let me go, you know. But it's like you gotta go. You was at the grocery store, my G. Like, go in, grab your apples, your tomatoes,
bro.
and leave,
That's
bro.
what
It
I'm
ain't.
saying.
You ain't
You
even
ain't had
gotta.
no
You ain't
reason to
gotta
call
talk to
nobody no
nobody.
nigga, bro. You just
Yeah,
like the same thing with the like we sitting here, we know he ain't the only person who feel the way he said he feel. What he said, it's a lot of people who it's up here.
yeah.
At the same time,
It's
is they horrible people too? Yes. But at least they got the intelligence to like, I'm not finna go on this stage and mess up my money and get canceled, bro. Go on that stage. I love y'all. It's the baby. I'm the best rapper. I'm the what he always say. I'm the prettiest chocolate nigga alive. And bro, just leave. That's all you gotta do.
that's
Just
it's just that simple, man.
and somebody, bro. When I
Ain't
and,
they ain't paying you to talk. They
and we
ain't
had
paying you
this
to go up there.
conversation in a group chat with Lee and them when we was talking about these people and their entourage is like, I'm not saying it's their job to stop a person gonna say what and do what they want to do. But man, hey, if we was in that situation, what somebody get to talking crazy, hey, get them off the stage. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. We gone. Take
Yeah,
them back to hey, bro. You like we not back in the hood no more. We not at the barbershop. We not just the homies. Use some common sense, bro.
yeah.
Like,
That's where the OGs come and play, man. Somebody who, and then it can't be. You gotta have certain. We talk about OGs all the time, but you can't have certain OGs are applicable in certain moments.
yeah,
You can't have the OG who been on the block his whole life, 40 years standing on the block, same block. You can't have him come to you and give you the advice that you need. You need somebody who's been through, somebody who, like, look at, for example, if Ice Cube or Ice T or somebody, been through all the same shit that fucking the baby been through, probably even more. But you don't see them. You don't see them. They you would probably never see them doing any wrong. Snoop Dogg, look at Snoop Dogg. He on damn near
bro.
every commercial, fucking every other commercial of Snoop Dogg or Shaq, bro.
Yeah,
Like you see Snoop Dogg, all the shit he was talking about from Doggy Style, man, from all you ain't never gonna hear that shit today because
for sure,
he been through it and he probably been in the same position where he said something he wasn't supposed to.
bro.
Somebody was like, "Yo, this this is how you gotta act if you want this.
Cause we done
This
had
is how
them
you."
conversations, bro. You worth 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 million now. You not in the hood, no, bro. You ain't gotta be that.
Yeah,
Everybody who say something to you, you can't smack them, bro. Everybody who approach you, let your security handle that. You ain't gotta be the one to pop off no more, bro. You going in, you a businessman now.
you you ain't got nothing to prove. That's what I be saying. You ain't got
Yeah,
nothing to
for
prove to
sure.
nobody. You want to be hood. You want to be all of. That's fine. But if it come down to it, and you need the like with Dirk, somebody came in this house. He had to.
Yeah,
But if you ain't got to, man, you ain't got nothing to prove. You ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. Just honestly, right now, that's what I do. I sit my ass at home. That way, I ain't putting myself in no position. Man, you worth millions. You can go do. You ain't gotta be in the hood. You ain't gotta be hanging out and chilling. You can do whatever you want.
for sure,
Cause I get worth some millions, man. My nigga, you ain't.
for sure.
I'm somewhere chilling. I ain't.
No, that's
Can't
real.
nobody. Can't nobody hear my thoughts. Can't nobody hear my. Cause I'm gone, bro.
That's
I'm
real.
somewhere. If you crying about your daughter and stuff, go be with her. Say that your daughter don't care about nothing you saying on stage. None of that shit that you saying. Your daughter don't care about none of that.
No,
She
that's
just want to
real.
be. She just want to chill with her dad. Go chill with her. Sit down somewhere. And when it's your time to make some money, go do what you got to do, and then take your ass right back. You and your daughter
Man,
could be traveling. Like she probably. I remember she was. I can't remember what age she was, but y'all could be traveling. Y'all could be. She ain't gonna
yeah,
remember. She ain't gonna remember none of this stuff. So anyway, so take her. Y'all go around travel.
yeah. I ain't gonna
Go
lie.
sit
I,
down
I was
somewhere,
feeling a
bro.
little sympathy for him, but now I just remember he dropped that freestyle, and he was like, "Y'all tried to cancel me. Y'all done already made my investment, so I'm straight." You can't say that then come out like, "Man, y'all taking food off
Yeah,
my daughter plate." Are you contradicting yourself now? I just remember he dropped that freestyle, so it's like, all right, bro, you can't play both sides. Like, I ain't wrong, but damn, bro, y'all taking food from like, nah, bro.
yeah,
But man, I don't even want to.
yeah.
Yeah,
We ain't
man.
gotta deep dive no more into that,
But
man. This is we know how we feel. You know how we rock it. Like
they
we don't
say
support
Ye.
none of that shit.
They say he finally turned in an album. That's what been going around. He finally turned it in. They said it could have come as early as last night or tonight. Drake, they say he did that little joint where he hacked they say he hacked ESPN. It showed the little had the little they say it's because Ye called him say he was the Joker. So
Yeah,
the Dark
he
Knight
hacked.
Joker did he
Yeah,
hacked the thing at the Certified Lover Boy September 3rd, I think. That's
yeah,
next Friday. So if Drake coming, then Ye probably coming this week too.
yeah. See, that's the thing I've been thinking too. Kanye ain't got. There's Kanye, and then like there's Drake, man. Like I know Drake is about is he's the top dog right now. He's one of the top dogs in the industry right now. He's sitting on top of the world, but this man ain't made $1 billion off shoes. He ain't sitting on the board of Adidas. He ain't sitting on the board of, you know,
Gap,
on Gap.
good
He
music,
he
yeah.
Ye came out and said, we all laughed at it. I did, and I'm a diehard supporter of Ye. Easy jumped over Jumpman. That's I laughed that out the room, bro. You will never jump over Jumpman. Like Jordan is solidified. You can't do nothing with Nike. Then he made $1 billion off of man.
Yeah, he
The the way people I don't even go out and go search or I don't be on the sneakers app trying to get no Jordans no more like that, man. Like the way they be going for these Yeezys though, man, something crazy, bro. So what he did phenomenal. And then I look at Drake, I'm like, you ain't on that level, but whatever it is that you doing, Ye's just showing his hand because he ain't got number time. He'll show how petty he can get or whatever. And I do believe that if September 3rd come around and he drop an album, Ye gonna be right there too. So
they both gonna do numbers, man.
in our like
Astronomical numbers.
right now too, I get it. Like Ye probably don't see the same numbers as him.
No, it's different. It's a
It ain't
difference.
it's way different. I don't even look at it. I don't even
Yeah,
compare.
they
Like if they drop that, you could drop it on the same day, but I don't look at it the same because Drake right now he's still within his prime of his career. People, man, you seeing video. I don't know if it was real or not, but you seen the videos of the Taliban dancing to Drake, bro. Like
at this
you
point, I just
seen,
want both albums. I
bruh,
don't. They don't got to come out on the same day. At this point, I just want both albums, man. Like
yeah.
whatever beef they got, I don't even know why they
But
beefing, bro.
whatever he ended up doing, because the I heard the Atlanta version of Ye of Donda, and then I heard the Chicago version, and whichever one he put out is good music, bro. It's
Yeah.
good
But
production. It's
no,
good music,
if they compete with each
and
other, Drake, if Drake dropping, he got to be pretty confident in what he dropping because Ye done played his hand, or at least he done showed us well, it's perceived to be his hand, and it's like it's people feeling it. So Drake got
Yeah.
to be pretty confident in whatever he got in the tuck.
No snippets. No. If you gonna drop September 3rd, like that's why I was thinking maybe it'll be a single because he was talking about dropping a single or something, and then do his little rollout. Drop his album. But if he dropped the album, no singles attached, don't do nothing. It's gonna have to be some heat. He gonna have to have everything in line, pristine production, top notch bars,
Mm.
crazy
Hey,
features. He
Alchemist say
gonna
Drake asked him for a beat.
he gonna have to he gonna have to pull out all the cards if he wanna
Hey, I don't
if
know
he
what
wanna come with
Alchemist
it.
and Drake gonna sound like, but Alk say they been in touch.
He gonna have to have it all, man. He gonna have to play all his cards right.
Mm. Speaking of new music, that other dude, Kung Fu Kenny,
You heard what that man said.
smoking
Fuck.
on top fives.
You heard what he said. Smoking on top five. He said, "Fuck your album. Fuck your single. Fuck all of that
Mm.
shit. Throw the hard drive away, bro." And that was on and the Baby King song, Family Ties, all of that shit. That was just some goofy shit, bro. That was just him just showing his hand. He coming out. He letting you know, like, hey, he broke the internet with a Windows Vista file folder, bro. And then he came out with the Family Ties. He
He wants to
this was just
smoke.
him. This was just him playing. He
Kendrick
was
wants
like,
to smoke.
for it to be his last T album,
Yeah. What he
Kendrick
say?
Kendrick ain't worried about, just like I said about J. Cole. J. Cole dropped his I know J. Cole know for a fact, bro. Kanye was gearing up. I know he know for a fact Kendrick gearing up. I know he know for a fact that Drake was gearing up. But J. Cole dropped his shit first. Like, man, I don't even care about y'all, bro. I'm finna drop my shit and go back with my family and hide it, bro. Y'all could hear from all my little dudes, my boss, Gia, all of them, Earth
Oh,
Gang. Y'all can hear from them, bro. Like,
man.
yeah, they gonna play with y'all, get y'all. Yeah, y'all can do that, bro. Y'all got it. I'm gonna drop my shit. I know my shit fire, and I'm going back into wherever the fuck I came from, bro. Y'all,
Kendrick
he
wants some.
unfazed.
Hey, Kendrick wants some smoke. Man, he's smoking on top fives. I think there's somebody Drake collaborate with too. Somebody might be named Top. I remember some song Drake had. What's that? Grammys, I think. He said something top five, top five, top five. It's something like he was sending a what? He said something. What he say? He say smoking on top five. Stop playing. I'm that guy. Number two, DMing my bitch. I don't even ask why. Listen, man, when you say number two, if Kendrick say I'm number one and he say number two, he only talking about one person. He talking about Drake,
He
man.
he. That's I say the same thing because
He want that
Drake
smoke.
Drake. First of all, Drake is that. Drake is that. It sound everything I say sound like Drake K, but like he's that corny dude that he was that corny dude from the grass. He was the corny dude growing up, and then once he once he hit, now he got the money. He can get whatever bitch he want. He that dude, man, sending bitches candles, DMing
Mm,
bitches. You seen how he was acting when he almost had a chance with Rihanna. You seen how he was acting with Doris Burke, fucking NBA
Hey
analyst.
man.
You seen how he was acting with J Lo, man.
Hey man, that's my
So
boy.
I could believe it though. I could
That's my
believe it
boy.
though.
I can't say nothing bad about him, man.
I,
Kendrick wants some smoke.
but can you
Kendrick
but
been
can you believe it though? that
I,
he would
look,
have. He
oh
would have.
yeah,
I could believe he do some
bro.
corny shit like that, bro. Why would you DM
Listen, I
Kendrick?
don't know if you watch
Man?
Math Hoffa. I don't know if you watch Math Hoffa Pod, but he got one of the funniest Drake stories, bro. Like he said he was in a club or something. He was with some shorty and she disappeared. And he said she disappeared. Math Hoffa, he a battle rapper, OG battle rapper.
Yeah.
He said she disappeared. She come back with a drink. Where you get that drink from? Oh, I was over there in Drake section. He gave it to me. He said he looked. And he say he's busy in the crowd, but he said he saw a little peek through Drake's section. He looked over there. He say Drake just looking at him like this. And oh, he say, yeah, Drake, he part of slam game. He'll do that to you. Oh man. This nigga
that's
funny.
that's some that's some corny shit, bro. But I can believe it. So
Hey,
if I mean that's the wrong person to do it to, though. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, hey man.
Kendrick, that's not the person you do it to, bro.
Man, him and Kendrick they've been dancing around. They get real close, and it's something to happen that'll pull them apart, man. I want them to set it off this time, bro. Come on, man. We got Biggie and Pac. We got Nas and Hove, man. 50 and Yate and beef, but they had their little competition
Yeah.
with graduation and I forgot which
Man, I
50
think
album it was.
Was it Masker?
It might have been that little competition about who gonna sell the highest.
Yeah.
Every generation, like when you the best, it's two people who they done battled, and since that control verse, they sending shots. Man,
Yeah.
it's about the BET cipher. Ever since I dropped control, I put a sensitive rapper back in his pajama clothes.
Yeah.
Jokes on you, man. All that Drake, man. All that, man. They done been sending shots. If a nigga say my name, he the hot shit. If I say that nigga name, he still the hot shit. Fucked up. Drake said they don't want a future joints. They been dancing for a while, man. They might as well go there this time. And this sound like Kendrick want that smoke. Now Drake been known to, if somebody say something, his album come, he'll change it or something. We gonna see if he got a line or two for Kendrick in there, but it's about time for them to go ahead
This
and
I
hop in the
I
ring.
could I want it to happen just as much as the next, but
It's time.
I don't care. I don't care what. Ain't nothing, man. We've got so many bodies of work from Drake. We didn't see Drake in every mode he could possibly get into. He didn't touched on everybody's bag, used everybody's flow, whatever. But this nigga ain't nothing he could put out gonna touch. It might do more numbers,
Hey,
but it ain't nothing that he could put out that's gonna touch the fire of Kendrick,
hey
bro.
man, they listen. I just want them to go there. Somebody needs to say the other person's name, and they just listen. If Kendrick think he the top dog and Drake think he the top dog, it's only one way to prove it. And they need to, hey bro, let's take the gloves off. Somebody gonna have to kick it off. Somebody gonna have to say somebody's name. But listen, all I'm saying is, look, Drake done been through a lot, whether it be ghostwriting stuff or whatever. If you want, I'm saying, look, I've been telling people, Kendrick ain't the person I think you should mess with. That being said, I know Kendrick ain't beef with nobody yet, but listen, I think Kendrick wants somebody to try him. So him and Sean had Kendrick wants somebody to try him so bad.
Yeah.
And I'm not advising somebody to try him, but I'm saying if Drake want to get some stripes back, and you feel
he gonna have to.
It's like, bro, you might not think it's like when people go against Mayweather, they might know like, hey, Mayweather, but if I'm the one to beat Mayweather, then it's like, and all I'm saying is,
he gonna have to come with it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Same thing I said about Ye with the Donda going against Certified Lover Boy, man. Even if we take Ye out of the picture, let's just let Ye
Yeah,
do his own thing. Let Ye have his artistry, do whatever he doing, man. Because he bigger than both of them right now, man. Like where he's sitting at, his he ain't really got to do this rap shit. He ain't even got
yeah.
to touch this. He ain't got to touch music. He ain't got to do nothing with this. So, but if he want to be number one,
Hey man, I just want to see him go at it. Take the glove. It's time. It's time. Kendrick free
everybody
now.
like I listen. I, even if I don't like you, man, I listen to your music. I listen. I even if it's only once or twice through, I'm gonna listen to whatever Drake got to offer with the Certified Lover Boy. But Certified Lover Boy don't sound like
Man, listen, I'm gonna say
Certified
this.
Lover Boy don't sound like it's gonna go against whatever he got in the tuck when he coming out.
I'm gonna say this about Drake and Kendrick. If they go there and they now this what I think Kendrick ready to go there. What I'm saying about Drake, and again, Drake probably my favorite artist of all time. But if he decides to go there, you can't back out like you did with Push.
Um,
Cause again, like the push a MC and he did what he did, but again, Drake just on another level of like popularity where it didn't matter if he backed out. But once you step in the ring with somebody of like equal stature to you, like equal credibility in a rap game, who done did numbers, who done sold 6,000 first week, once you in that ring, you can't be like, oh no, he's getting out of here and I back out. He could have like once you get in the ring with Kendrick, he can't back out like he did with Push. Once y'all in the ring and it's like 1A and 1B, you stuck in there. You
yeah,
until they decide it's a winner, you got to keep going back and forth. It ain't no backing out. And that's all I'm gonna say. We could
yeah,
get to something else, but that's just if he
yeah.
jump in that
Because
ring, you in there. It ain't no
that's
backing out.
that's one of my biggest knocks towards Drake. Because even with the Meek shit, man, like he started getting big headed. I'm too big for this.
Yeah,
I don't gotta
that's
play
what I'm
this game with
saying.
you. And then Push was he was he was talking that talk. He wasn't holding back no punches, nothing. And you did the same thing. Oh,
But
you took it too far,
yeah,
and
with Kendrick, you can't
I'm
do
bigger than
that
you.
because
I'm bigger than you. And
you
yeah,
bigger than Kendrick, but he up there. So you can't back out this time. Like once you get in that ring, you stuck, man. So man, what we going next on? We went outside of Kendrick. What other new music we got on? Um
Belly dropped the album.
Belly. I ain't get to listen to it yet.
It's just a decent little album. Shit, he dropped his shit Friday. He got some big names on there too. Some features: Big Sean, Nas, Gunna, man, Moneybag, Yo,
Man,
Young Thug on there, Weekend.
probably listen to Weekend. They both they both in that same bag.
Yeah, Belly, he got some fire on there. He got some fire on
I ain't listening to that. Common, he dropped the joint with Black Thought when we
there. Yeah,
move. Last year he dropped a Black Revolution part one. He dropping the second part on September 10th. Common and
one,
Black Thought, they go back. They go
yeah,
back like
way back.
so you talking about
The
Black Thought my greatest MC all time. So it's like and Common is Common. Like he
yeah,
probably the most
I
underrated MC to me ever.
one of the biggest things I'm saluting Common for this. It's all this is live instrumentation.
Yeah.
This is bringing real artistry back to
Oh, for sure.
giving the credits to he played the trumpet, he played the drums, he played the sax.
Yeah.
This
That
man,
roots
this
vibes,
is
bro.
this is this is this is real artistry.
No, he getting
Sit
back in the
down.
roots. Like with the
Yeah,
first song of Black Revolution, people were saying like that live instrumentation. He getting back into like people forget like Common can rap, bro.
yeah.
Like
He even did the lot. He even made the album all live music. You
yeah,
know, music videos, all live music videos with the band there.
I think people
It's
forget he can rap because for a while he was on that and it was still dope. That's kind of more spoken word, like conscious stuff, but he can rap, bro. Like Common is
people
one of them.
people get people they forget because you see him he doing movies.
Yeah,
He always the spokesperson for, you know, the NBA during playoffs, the finals, all that shit.
bro.
They forget that
People don't
when
know the
Common
names
go,
he used to
yeah,
run with, bro. Black Thought, Q-Tip, bro. Questlove, man. Pharaoh Monch, man.
yeah,
Like he was rocking with Dilla heavy, and you know the people Dilla from Detroit with Royce
yeah.
and Elzai and
Man's had
him.
he
Like
had Chuck D on the album. Also, man,
Common can
he done
rap,
yeah. If you're a real music head, you can't forget
bro.
Common. You can't forget what Common bring to the table.
Bro, if you
But the
people,
biggest thing I can say about this though, but even just the single that they put out,
yeah,
Black Thought, he don't when he release anything,
he
a
don't
verse,
miss.
anything, bro. This man do not miss, bro.
He don't
He
miss.
and it's timeless because he don't sound like he's been in the game for how long he been in the game. It
Bro.
sound like, hey, I'm
Hey, you
still
want to
fresh.
hear? Turn on that funk flex freestyle, bro. And Black Thought to show you a clinic of how you of everything. That man for about 9 minutes. When I say breath control, perfection, he didn't break a sweat, then run out of breath for like 9 minutes straight. Bro, you want to know if how common is, bro, go listen to B. Go listen to like Water for Chocolate, bro. Common one of them, bro. So seeing them, I mean, they always though they like family, so they always gonna rock with each other anytime. But man, y'all don't know. Go listen to Undone by the Roots. That's probably Black Thought, probably displayed like some of the greatest songwriting and just rapping you will ever experience. Like he, it's a reason he, all the people I listen to, it's a reason Black Thought my number one MC. Like
He
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 don't
built
drop a
this shit,
bad
bro.
verse.
Yeah,
He don't drop a bad verse.
he built
Man,
this shit for
we talking
real.
about you want to talk about some other elite MCs. This dude named Grip. He just sounded shady. What's his album? I died for this. He got a Royce feature on that joint.
And you know,
I
Royce,
listened to that and I'm like, Royce might be the greatest rhymer of words that like ever picked up a
lyricist,
mic.
man. I
Like,
yeah, man, alien when it comes
cause
to
how he rhyme words is like he already did it this year on that ransom joint. Seven deadly sin stuff.
yeah.
I forgot which track it was.
Was it greed?
Greed, yeah.
Yeah,
And
it was
ransom
greed.
on one of them runs where he slaughtering stuff. So it's one of those things where imagine you drop like that Reggie Miller story or whatever. When he was like he dropped like a 50 piece or a 60 piece. And then his sister get in the car and he talk about it. He like, oh yeah, she dropped 100 or something tonight.
Yeah.
You like bro, I just dropped the 60. She dropped the 100
Yeah.
piece, but I still gave like I'm listening to ransom verse and he's slaughtering stuff. And it's like you thinking like, bro, this one of the best verses I done heard this year. Then Royce come through and just obliterated.
Yeah.
Like
Mm.
obliterated. It's like you like again, you drop 50 points, and then you hear somebody Kobe drop 81 that night. You like,
I can't win.
bro, Royce LA Leakers freestyle. He got some
Yeah.
stuff in there. Man said some a syllable seamstress speaking in the biblical Fibonacci sequence or something. I say, oh man,
Yeah.
Royce is you want to listen to some, go listen to Royce on Prime, that P Rhyme album with
Yeah.
on Premiere.
Yep. That's top notch. Top notch display. Fucking
Oh,
I always circle back to that.
bro, he comment on that joint, Black Thought
Yeah.
on that joint, Joy Badass, Jay Elect,
MF Doom.
Doom.
Bruh.
It's like when you got a lineup like that, and it's like, it's bro, people don't understand. When you ask for a verse from Black Thought, you go when I don't know if you in the studio, he might send a file over. You don't understand. When you open that file, that could be the end of your career. Cause
yeah.
Black Thought will obliterate like Jay Elect.
Just getting Black Thought on uh on a single with you, bro. That right there in itself. Like the dude I was listening, I rock with him heavy. He's still kind of underground. His name Toby Nwinge.
I think you sent me one
Yeah,
of them joints.
he got a song, Father Figures. Him and he going against Black Thought, and he going against Royce, all on the same track,
Bro.
bruh.
Somebody drop one of them tracks today. Not with them. Um, I'm probably gonna tag all this in like a playlist and attach it so people could. Might start doing that, like throwing all this new music, like these tracks in like a playlist and attach it so people could really see the music we be talking about. But some dude named LO8, he dropped a joint called Gospel. We got Ransom, KJ Elzai, Ill Conscience on that joint. Elzai, another one of them people. You get that feature, bro. You almost asking to be bodied.
Yeah, you the just all right. You get a Black Thought feature. You know, you about to, even if it don't match the level of Black Thought, you know you about to write the best verse of your
For
whole
sure.
entire career.
Cause you
Because
terrified.
you got either you gonna break, make or break. And if
Terrified.
you break, you ain't never gonna hear from Black Thought again. But
Yeah.
you gotta come with it
I
when
think
it come to getting him on a verse.
racing one of them bags right now. Like the features he been doing lately, it's like asking Royce for a feature right now is dangerous.
Yeah.
It's dangerous. Like he liable to, like I said, Ransom on the run right now, where it's like he had an album out from like a month ago called Heavy as the Head That Wears the Crown. Crazy. And again, Ransom on one of them runs, but like how we be talking, certain dudes, they not normal, like they aliens, like they could take it to a level like where it's like even if you come with your best stuff, like the greatest stuff ever, they could take it to another level. Lupe, Black Thought, Three Stacks, Royce, Elzai, Pharaoh Monch, like it's a couple, Fonte, Blue, like you asking for you putting up your career when you ask them for a feature, because M in his prime, like they can take it to a level that no matter what you do, you just can't reach. Like, and you gotta hope when you're on the track with them, it's one of their light days. And on their light days, you still gonna get bodied, but you're not gonna get slaughtered. You're gonna get bodied, but you're not gonna get slaughtered. And you just praying that it's one of the days where they just gonna body me. Cause man,
Ain't nothing to play with.
bro.
Another new music, the new signee on TDE, Rayvon.
Yeah, he got that LA
Dropped
Leakers
on that.
joint,
Yeah, his LA Leakers joint was nuts.
bro. I told you
Absolutely nuts, bro.
his delivery is crazy. He got one of them. I like seeing people freak because he got one of those. He got their mannerisms. Like we was talking about, he looked like he battle rap. He used to battle rap or something. Cause he got that, and he doing all this while he rapping, like putting on the show with his hands and stuff. So like,
Yeah. The delivery, the punchlines, man.
yeah,
Like it all circled back to that. Like I gotta do more research on him, see where he,
for
developed
sure.
from and shit. But like
Say,
it's
what's his
just
name again?
great. Ray Vaughn.
Rayvon.
Yeah. So and then
For
he
sure.
dropped a EP, a little three song. What is it? 3 songs
Yeah,
and like EP. It's called Peer Pressure.
sure.
That shit, bruh. The first 2 songs on there is it's crazy,
Yeah, I seen the LA
crazy.
Leakers
On
joint.
my
I ain't
way
even
to
listened to the EP yet.
yeah, listen to the first 2 at least. I mean, you don't listen to them all because there's only 3 songs, but the first 2, man, the first one is called No Not Allowed. That joint
For sure.
rocking, rocking, and then the way that's his delivery we was talking about, but the way he set up the song too, like it was one point in the song where he said he always looking through the peephole because the devil always knocking, and then like right after that they pushed all the volume to the right on the song on the track, all the volume to the right, and all you hear is this knock. I'm I'm in traffic on my way to the Donda concert. You see all these people getting out their cars and shit. I'm accustomed. I know what happens in Chicago and shit like that. All the sound pushed over to the right of my car, and you hear that knock, bro. I looked over so fast, bro. I thought somebody was knocking on
Bro,
my
that
shit,
done
bro.
happened to me so many times.
I'm in standstill in traffic, so I'm like, man, the delivery on that joint. I'm like, bro,
No,
whoever
for
he
sure.
working with, whoever, like, I'm tuned in, to his music
For
now.
sure. You got Buddy Delgado. He dropped the album, produced by OG Rock Marciano. Rock
Rock,
Marciano one of them. Like if you
yeah,
like the underground Hove, bro. I tell people like that. Like when you hear some of the underground stuff you hear, and we gonna get into them. We finna get into them. But when you hear like Griselda and how they rap over most of the time they rapping
soulful,
over, yeah, like it's drumless beats. And he kind of
yeah,
started that wave like Rosebud's Revenge. And he got a couple, the Dark Horse, like Mount Marcy, like he crazy with it. He produced one of my favorite young dudes, Stove God Cooks, Reasonable Drought last year, not doubt, drought last year. Crazy album, Rock Marciano, like top tier MC lyricist, but he
mm-hmm.
top tier producer at the same time. That joint got it got some features on that joint. You got Ransom on that joint, Stove God on that joint. Stove God on that joint. Who else on that joint? I forgot. It's one more feature on there. Which one is it? Conway. That's what it was. Conway.
Speaking of Griselda, bro,
Man.
you got we got Westside Gunn this week, new out, new,
Hitler Wears Hermes 8.
bro. He dropped this week.
Man.
We gonna get into that. I'm still hooked on Pyrex Picasso, Benny
Man.
from last week.
bro.
And then next week we got fucking another. We talked about it. We talked about it on the last part. Benny the Butcher 38 Special. Trust the Sopranos. Bro, that come out next week. That come out September 3rd. So
I
no
forgot
matter who,
who.
no matter who dropped, the way Griselda been pushing their music, they always in the conversation. Bro.
Yeah.
You can't miss them. So no matter if Kanye dropped, I'm still looking forward to fucking Benny and
Somebody just
38 Special.
said, Hitler Wears Hermes 8. That's only part one. They were saying like it's a part, it's like this part A and it's a part B that's coming too. That's what somebody said. I forgot who said it, but it might have been, I forgot who said it. It was somebody who rocked with them. I don't know if it was Rome Streets or somebody else. They were like, it's a part B. But bro, Westside Gunn, look, when you talking about Griselda, like Benny and Conway, the rappers, like the lyricists, the
Oh
MC,
yeah.
they crazy with it. But Westside, the architect, like the curator for real.
That's what I'm saying. If he had, and then he got the
The track list, bro.
Westside Gunn, he reminds me of like kind of like, no, I don't even want to say DJ Khaled in a sense because DJ Khaled, he don't really rap though. Like he jumping on the joint. Westside Gunn to jump on the joints with them and give a verse, you know.
Westside Gunn remind me of if you mix Ye and RZA together.
Yeah, he gonna jump on the track with you, but his ear for music, his the way he in every step of the production and shit like that. Westside Gunn is crazy. He got Stove God all through this.
5 tracks. He let Stove got eat on 5 of them.
Bodie James, Conway, fucking Lil Wayne,
Mark Hami.
man.
He got Jada on the track.
Yeah, the features on his crazy. And if one thing he gonna do, he gonna put his people on, bro. Like
I said this, I made a tweet like yesterday. I said Westside Gunn like a point guard, like he gonna get his shooters the ball in the right spot.
And no matter I love that you say he the architect because the way he move is so like you can't even if it's not even if I'm just coming up with this off the top of my head, it still works for what I'm about to say because you said he the architect, and I look at it like that too because he no matter where they at, like he do the merch, he put everybody on. He the point guard in a sense. He putting everybody where they need to be. He'll throw himself on a track if need be. He was on stage with fucking Kanye at the Donda event. So if people didn't know who he was, if people didn't know about Griselda, look, he on stage with Kanye, bro, at one of the biggest events, you know, this year. So he there. If you don't know who he is, like who on stage with him? Who is that dude? Oh, that's Westside Gunn. What he from? Now you looking up his music. Now you know about if you rock with it. Now you listening to all Griselda shit. Now you listening to Stove God Cooks. Now you listen to Bodie James. Now you listen to Mac Hami because he put himself in that position, bro. He the architect of it all.
People don't understand.
He's right there at the biggest event, showing his ass, going crazy, and got a verse. No matter people always say, oh, Westside Gunn, he can't really rap. He can't, it don't matter. He got a verse. He got a verse on Ye.
Westside Gun do what he has to do. he not a top tier lyricist, but he like it's
If
like I
you
said,
listen,
it's
if you listen
RZA
to
and
him,
Ye.
yeah. If you Ye not the best. We all know that, Sci wrote for Ye, whoever was still writing for Ye. Even if Ye write his own stuff now, he ain't the best lyricist. But and one thing I can say at the Donda event, whoever was there, like whoever was featured on there, Ye still had his verse. Ye still had his
Exactly.
verse on the song. They
People
gon'
again, he one of those. If you listen to him, Westside Gunn puts together classic albums. It's not like he'll tell you, Benny and Conway is the rappers. First
yeah,
off, you got to know Griselda history. It started, I think, what was it? He tell people out he never even wanted to rap. He didn't. He only reason he rapped because back in what was it 2012? That's when if you know Conway got shot in the head, so he got Bell's palsy. Like I think that's what it's
yeah,
called. Like half his face
paralyzed.
paralyzed. He was really supposed to be paralyzed from the neck down, but like grace of God, it's only half his face. That's the only reason because they was trying to build. They was trying to build what they was trying to build, and Conway paralyzed. They didn't know what was gonna happen, so he got back out there putting in the work. That's when he started the Hitler Wears Hermes, like the series. That's really what got him on. That's the whole series. He started with that. Then they from Buffalo, New York. That's upstate.
Yeah,
Don't nobody even come out of there. I think the only people who ever came out I think Rick James and Black Rob. You know Black Rob.
yeah,
Everybody that's RP Black Rob. He just passed this year.
yeah.
That whoa. Everybody know whoa. But don't nobody come out of Buffalo like that. So I'm talking about a city with like 2,500 people.
Right,
They 15th and they were 15th in like murder rate or something like that. So it's you talking about a city that small, but they dropping bodies in that capacity is they coming from something like they coming from the bottom.
yeah,
So you feel me? They made a way out of like when I say like Chicago ain't have a structure, have people get out, they had it worse because nobody ever came out. You feel me? So
right.
it's like they hustle like that. All three of them in and out of jail in prison, so they were never out at the same time.
And I keep saying to be on the stage with Ye, for them to drop an album, damn near, six each, a year and shit like that. Even if it's, collaboration albums together, they keep their name in the conversation. They
For sure.
they keep developing. They only getting better. They want
People
their name everywhere.
they catalog. People gotta check out their catalog. Man, you want some Conway? Go listen to 2015. He dropped Devil's Reject hard.
Mm-hmm.
2016, that's when him and Conway, Westside Gunn and Conway got signed first to Shady. Benny didn't get signed with them. That same year, Westside Gunn dropped Fly God.
Mm-hmm.
That's Fly God. That's a classic. Like Fly God is that. So then you got Fly God dropped that year. Him and Conway and Westside dropped the collab album, Hall and Nash. That's they real wrestling fans. So Hall and Nash, that's um Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. On some, if you watch wrestling, if you listen to their music, they always paying homage to wrestlers. So they dropped both of those 2016, 2018. That's Benny got on off of Tainter Talk 3. Classic.
Right.
97 Hove, Broken Bottles, 30 what 38 special or something. Bro,
Crazy. The
man,
the amount the amount that they push out
bro,
and
they pushing
and the
out three
quality
albums a piece each year and it's quality.
and yeah, that's bruh, that's enough said about Griselda in itself.
What was Sheen gonna do? WWCD. Listen to that. That's the first Griselda album. Paying homage. Sheen going. That's Benny Big Brother. He died
Yeah,
and he got killed in like '08, something like that. That's paying homage to him because he would have been in a group. So what was Sheen
right.
gonna do? That's them paying homage to him.
And then
That's who
all the
on when you see like the image on like Benny. I think what is that? I think that's Tina Talk 3. That's Sheen going on his picture
yeah,
on there.
and then all of everybody that come that they signed, everybody that
Bro.
they put on, they hard too,
They
bro.
rostered hard.
Fucking
Bodie James, Armani
Armani
Caesar.
Caesar, she go crazy.
Benny got his label on. Dang, I'm forgetting my homies' names. Um, what's my homie's name? Him and Rick Hyde. Ricky Hyde and
Yeah,
him. Crazy. Ricky Hyde just dropped the album too. I think last week. Um, I gotta look it up. He just dropped the album. That's my man's too. I can't remember it off the top of my head.
Jay Skis.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody that come after them, they showing them the blueprint, man. Keep your name in that conversation. Keep
Plates
going.
too.
Keep pushing.
Rick had plates too. Just dropped them last week. Rome Streets. I just heard they signed him too. Rome Streets. Man, then you got don't forget Conway artist Love is Genius. He got
Hmm.
some Conway got Drum Works. That's his collective. Then he got um BSF Black Soprano Family. Then Fly Guy. He Griselda all the way.
Right.
But they like that old Wu-Tang. They sound Marciano kind of introduced the rapping no drums. Like somebody just told me today, and I didn't even know that. What was Sheen gonna do? Ain't got no samples on it. No
That's
samples.
that's that right there, man. Like
Ain't
you
nobody
go,
rapping over albums without
yeah.
samples, bro.
You doing astronomical shit, even when y'all wasn't even at the highest point y'all at, and they still getting higher now. So man, it's it's a wrap. They solidified the game right now.
Bro,
They everywhere.
they finna take off.
You
Benny just
can't look.
previewed a Drake record at Rolling Loud or something.
Yeah, you can't look
Conway,
nowhere, bro,
Westside
without
on Donda.
everywhere you look, you gonna see Griselda from now
It's
on,
getting
bro.
scary, man. I'm telling you. You want to smoke Benny? Tainted Talk 3. Go listen to Tainted Talk 3 or the plugs I met. He one of those. He hopped on the track with Black Thought on Crowns for Kings. Held his
Yeah,
own. Crowns for Kings, one of the greatest songs in hip hop I probably even never heard. You want to listen to some Conway? Go listen to what's his joint? From a King to a God. That lemon joint with meth.
oh yeah.
When I say meth gave you a verse, he gave you
And he
verse
don't
of the
step
year.
and he don't step out for just anything either.
That's my verse of the year last year, man. Westside Gunn, man. Pray for Paris. Go listen to Pray for Paris. Listen to Fly God. Listen to Hitler Wears Hermes 8 that just dropped. Man, you my Kanye aligned with Griselda too, man. You want some my Kanye, his album's harder to come by, man. He ain't got everything on stream. You really gotta find some stuff. But
Yeah,
go listen to HBO Haitian Body Odor or Pray for Haiti. He just dropped Westside Gunn, curated that too. Westside Gunn what's bro name? Dave E slash joint. Westside
yeah.
Gunn curated that joint. Executive produced it. Like he got an ear for beats. His understanding of music. He just know how to put music together, bring the best out of people, man. It's crazy.
Then having his he directly looks up to Gator too,
Yeah, for sure.
because the fashion, all of that, man. Like Westside Gun, he gonna leave his name
I got
Etched
like
in stone, etched in stone, bro.
I think I got
Etched in
like
stone.
3 Westside Gunn hoodies downstairs. I probably wear one next week too. Bro, he different, man. He different. Westside Gunn different, man. Don't forget Keisha Plum. She be on all day. When you listen to their album, you hear Keisha Plum. It's a John. She be hitting you with some spoken words, but it's some street spoken word.
Right.
Crazy, crazy, man. That Griselda, they different, man. Benny probably one of my favorite MCs out right now. I know you rock with Conway heavy.
Conway, that's my dude. And no matter like I said, no matter how who I choose, like who I rock with, all three of them,
Oh, they
they something special, bro.
demons.
And but Conway, that's my dude right there. That's my
Man. Oh, for
shit
sure.
go hard.
That's family, man. That's family.
Yeah. And this week, that's Rayvon. That's my lookout.
Look
Go
out,
go
artists to
look
be
out
on the
for
lookout
yeah,
for.
artists to be on the lookout for. Go
Man, if I
Rayvon,
gotta
that peer pressure, man. That little LP, EP, whatever you want to call it. It's 3 songs, 8 minutes. That ain't gonna take up none of your day. Go
artists to be
listen to
on the
that.
lookout for, I'm gonna give y'all, considering he had 4 joints on Westside Gun, 5 joints on Westside Gun album. I gotta put my boy Stove God Cooks
So
on,
I
man.
already yeah.
Last year, go listen to Reasonable Drought. Not Doubt, Reasonable Doubt. That's whole album from what, 96. Reasonable Drought. That's Stove God, bro. When I tell you it's produced, entirely produced by Rock Marciano too. So again, that name Rock Marciano, you probably gonna hear that on this show a lot. But Stove God, bro, that Reasonable Drought, man. I told you last year once I heard it, it was on
Mm-hmm.
repeat all the way into this year, man. He got some lines in there, bro. That's crazy. He said some line that I forgot what he say. He say what he say. He said if I could do it, you could do it. He said if I could do it, you could do it. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. Not until them K9 sniffing the rental car on the way back. I say, oh, that man hard.
Yeah.
Stove got
It's,
cooks. He one of them. Like he up next.
def, definitely go listen to Hitler Wears Hermes. That like if you can't miss Stove God Cooks on that album. Like it's 13 songs and he on 5 of them.
He got Wayne giving us that's God Wayne on that
Yeah.
album. That's Wayne locked in.
For him to be, the upcoming producer, shit, merge, fashion, rapper, whatever you want to call Westside Gunn, for him to get Wayne to come out like that,
Yeah,
something
man.
special. That's something to be said, man.
Then what's that? I mean, music that's coming out to close it up. Music that's coming out. 38 Special and Benny, they coming next week, right?
Yep.
Again, Certified Lover Boy and Donda rumored to come this week. With Kendrick, you never know. He cooking up, so he could drop at any minute.
He he just might. Like he just might throw
Hey,
his
all
he
three
just
of
might
them,
even man,
right?
never know. Like now
Look,
that we don't know for a fact, but
yeah,
what it's gonna be, what it's gonna end up being for Drake. He gave us a date, September 3rd. Whatever it's gonna be, Kendrick might, he just might.
because before every
If it's real
album,
beef,
he always drop.
if he
Yeah,
trying to, if he won't smoke, ain't
he
no better
always drop
time.
a hard part. What is a hard part
Yeah,
5 now? Before every album,
yeah.
it'll be a hard part 5. He always dropped that before album. So a Black Revolution Part 2 coming. That's on September 10th. I want to say Wayne coming with an album with Rich the Kid. I think that's coming. Think that's coming too. Um, Anything else on the lookout that I know of? Um, I'm not even sure. Mark Battles. It might be an underground dude. I found him on Twitter. A dude named Mark Battles. Check him out. He got an album coming. It's crazy because he predicted it. He was like, man, when I announced my album, I guarantee y'all Drake gonna drop on that same day. He said that like 2 months ago. Then he announced, I
Right.
think September 3rd. Then Drake do the little ESPN stuff, and yeah, fuck my life. Um,
Yeah.
I know Mick Jenkins finished his album because he was
Yeah.
having listening parties in LA. I
He
don't know when
finished
it's
up.
coming out yet.
Whenever that's coming, be on the lookout for that. That's my nigga.
And I just want to say in closing, send some prayers to Saba too. Chicago artist Saba. They just yeah, man. He just he been
He
going through a
lost
lot.
his. Yeah, he lost his brother and shit,
Yeah,
man.
lost one of the brothers. You know, if you know Saba, you know he lost his cousin Walt around in town. He dropped Care for Me. So he going through a lot, but that was a couple years ago, but he just lost Squeak. Real real like man, just should they real influential on the west side. They doing a lot for the community. Like, man, just prayers to him and his peoples, man. Cause that's a Chicago, young
Most deaf.
Chicago legend. And man, yeah, I just want to say prayers up to him. You know, especially maybe people don't realize artists go through stuff, man. And I know we be wanting music for them and stuff, but we gotta understand sometimes they go through life and you know, man, just send your prayers up and the music gonna come when it's gonna come, man. But again, man, that's all we got for y'all for this week. We're gonna catch y'all next week, man. It's all love. Again, thank y'all for the support. Thanks for the love. And yeah, we out.